Ashley's got me hungry for onions.
I know, seriously.
Grilled
Well, we
onions.
can go chomp on the pesto over there.
All right, very good.
Yummy. Thanks, Chef Terry Walters. All right, now, Sip Wine Bar features more than just a spot to try out new wines.
Yeah, there are networking events, classes, and more in addition to all the wines they offer. Marcy Jones is there live to check it out. Marcy, how's it going?
You have some here. It's going great, guys. I never have a better day than when it is a Wine Wednesday. I'm here with my friend Derek Kennedy. Of course, half of the powerhouse behind Sip Wine Bar here in Old Saybrook. All right, so it is warming up outside. You've got a beautiful patio. You've got lots of stuff going on. You've got classes, the wine club. We'll get to all of that. But first, I want to talk about these gorgeous wine cocktails that we have in front of us. Sangria. Let's talk about it.
All summer in a glass. So we make a white, we make a red that appeals to everybody.
Yeah.
You can have them still, you can have them bubbly,
Okay.
your choice.
Oh, choose your own adventure.
Exactly. The red's nice and citrusy and light, it's not big and heavy. The white is peachy and
Woo!
amazing.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Oh my God, there's so many layers to that. I love it.
So they're just really enjoyable and like
All
you
handmade.
said, all handmade.
You didn't just run out somewhere to grab it. You made it, made with love.
fresh.
Look at this.
Every time you come in. Yep.
So delicious. Do I get to try the red too, or is that
Please
yours?
do.
Or do I have to
Absolutely.
share?
No.
Not encouraged on Wine Wednesday.
So citrusy on top of the red notes, so it becomes just more refreshing.
So good.
You bet.
Look, normally I do lean white, but the red is really,
So
I think
good.
the red's my favorite.
Yeah, it's nice and
That's
light
incredible.
and refreshing, and there's just a lot of citrus.
Look,
juice
there's a
in there.
time and place for both.
100%.
But it, oh my God, delicious. And then your delicious wine cocktail menu goes way beyond sangria.
It
So
does.
tell us about all the spritzes you've got on.
Yeah, so we have a lot of different wine cocktails, cocktails made with a base of wine, a ton of different mimosas, different fruit juices. We have
Yeah.
a champagne on ice, we have a Amaro spritz, lemon spritz. We have what's called the Sip Sparkler, which is Prosecco with a grape
Whoa.
called Vicholet.
Yes.
So the list really goes on, and it again adds to that European sort of just sip on something
Right.
on ice while you're sitting outside in the finally 90-degree weather.
And
So
I
it's
love
gonna
that
be
you
really
brought
great.
that up because I know that Aperol Spritz is, in vogue right now, but it's been around, it's been a part of the culture for forever. And I love that people are really taking the time to have something that's a little bit lighter, a little bit more effervescent.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all about, kind of bringing everybody together and mixing and mingling over
That's
spritzes, right?
That's right. And just sit outside or inside. We have AC too.
Yeah.
And it's just something to enjoy on ice. It's meant to be a sipper, and it's a really way to just like have something to drink that's not a glass of wine
Yes.
with a friend.
Yes, I love that. Okay, so speaking about friends, we've got a wine club that sounds pretty cool. Tell us about that.
Every month, I select 4 different wines. You can choose your own adventure again. That's
Yeah.
sort of the theme of SIP.
Yeah.
1, 3, 6, or 12-month options. They're 4 bottles a month.
Okay.
You can choose all whites, all reds, mixed boxes. We have a
Okay.
standard club.
This is really customizable for the person.
100%. That's right. And you can give them as gifts, too. The wine
That's
club
so
subscription is
fun.
a great idea for a gift, like a birthday or something.
So what would you do if somebody came to you and said, "Hey, I'm interested in the wine club, but I don't know where to start. I'm open, but I don't know where to start." What would you do with that? Do you start asking questions?
Yeah, I ask them questions, but I would say, why don't you do a mix box? That way you're getting whites, reds, rosés, sparkling
Yeah.
wines on a monthly basis. You decide what you like, and then as you grow in your knowledge, what you like, what you don't like, then you can come back and say, you know what, I only want to do whites, or I want to do reds.
Yes. Or I just want more of the same because it's
That's right.
delicious. Okay, we also have some wine classes on tap here. So you have one tonight. What's that one about?
The one tonight is about Sangiovese, so it's a grape spotlight class, and we're going to talk about all the different ways in which Sangiovese is made into a wine.
Okay.
So I have some really fun surprises for my guests tonight. And then we have a
Are
rose
they going to be stomping grapes?
that not tonight. No Lugares here. And then we have a rosé class. We have a summer sparkling class. So another play on words.
I'm such a spritz girl.
Yeah,
I
so
can't
that's
get away
all
from it.
on sparklers. And then a shoreline wines class because we're on the shoreline,
Right.
but this is going to be vineyards around the world that are on bodies of water.
Cool.
And then the real sort of coup d'etat of the classes is our Shark Week Great Whites
Yeah.
class. And then we have a class on wines based on classic novels. So if
You
you're
can't just sail through the Great Whites for Shark Week. That is
Yeah.
really clever, really cute. Who came up with that?
So
Be honest.
it's always a group project.
Yeah.
My staff is great, and so we're gonna really taste the best white
That's
wines from
really
around
cool.
the world. Yeah.
Anyone that you're like so excited to share with everybody, maybe a hidden gem, something under the radar that you're like, I'm gonna blow these people's minds out of the water?
Well, I think you want to always think about like a white Burgundy because those are some of the best.
Oh, so chic.
But sometimes a white Bordeaux, it can be just as amazing.
Wow, folks, you heard it here first. The white Bordeaux is the wine of the season. Another Clink, thank you so much. If people want to learn a little bit more about Sip Wine Bar, your hours, all the events going on, what's the best resource for them?
SipSaybrook.com, and our Instagram is SipSaybrook as well.
Perfect.
All the information.
Love it. We'll see you right back after this break.